And welcome back to Rockstar 101. His name is Brandon. He's the DJ.
His name is Shim. He's the Rockstar. Class is in session. I like how you did that very quickly because I was just mocking you for your
I want
beanie.
to just get on with it. So anyway, you went to the gym, yeah?
It's cold here.
It's cold here.
What do you want to cover first? The weather, because so you said it's about to snow there.
Yeah, it's getting cold enough that there's ice on the windows first thing in the morning. I wake up before everyone else. You go out. It's the middle of winter here. It's fucking cold, man. Like, it's misty up until 8 o'clock. It's very beautiful, but it's freezing as fuck. So I get up, and Brandon's here making fun of my beanie inside, but inside it's
because
still...
he's all like, I gotta have it just right.
It's
there's like
freezing.
not even a logo on it. It's like it's got.
Why would I have a logo, man? This is the rebellion.
Right,
dude.
Now,
totally.
you mean you're not going to sell Hollywood Rebellion beanies? You should.
I should totally sell. I'm going to sell everything. I'm going to sell my soul as soon as someone makes me a decent offer.
Pour yourself out like
fuck
Kiss.
Yes. Fuck yes, man.
So you're cold. So we are at about 108 here.
El Paso fucking sucks in the summer, doesn't it? It gets hot as shit. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not as bad. So for anybody, because you guys are on Celsius, correct?
Yeah.
So we would be about 42.2 degrees Celsius is how warm we are here.
Right.
And it's.
But you realize how much do you think our audience members are interested in the fucking weather, though? Should we be talking about the weather for the whole podcast?
No, but I think it's interesting just how contrasting
it is. Contrasting. I think what's contrasting is that you went to the gym when gyms aren't supposed to be open. Isn't that correct, Mr. Frozen Face?
No, gyms are open. They're perfectly okay being open.
It's okay while COVID's going rampant. They've got the gyms open. You got to wear a mask.
Yeah. So the gyms are open. There's obviously specific guidelines. My gym is a little bit different. I go to a gym that has Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu, and honestly, a full. I don't want to say it's a full gym, but they do have a fitness area with weights and squat racks, and they don't have machines, but you could do a full workout if you want to while you're there. And they just have there's a Krav Maga studio on the left, and that's where there's a bunch of bags to hit. So you're not able to do the full Krav Maga workout because that takes close contact. Like you actually have to be grappling with somebody. Right. Same thing with jiu-jitsu. But they are still able to teach certain aspects of it as much as they can right now, and they're open. So Richie, who's the owner over there, I was talking to him about it, and it's right next door to where my kid goes to ballet. So I asked him, I was like, hey, I got to drop her off. Is it cool if I just come hit the bag for a little bit? And he said, sure. So, it was just me and Richie, and then I still don't know 100%. I think his name is Guy. And he's the guy that trains. He's the coach for jiu-jitsu there, and they were nice enough to let me go, just kind of goof around.
My man, all right. So I'm going to pivot. I have something for this week. So I told you, I pivot. Don McLean had a plan. So I have just ordered I told you that it's another friend's quote. Fucking jack off. So the computer that the fans paid for on Twitch, right? So I ordered it. And I ordered it from, let me see, hold on a second. I ordered it from Aftershock PC in Victoria, Australia. Aftershock PC, and they are located in St Kilda, Victoria.
Are you saying this for good reasons or bad reasons?
Oh, no, not good reasons, baby, no. So I got an email yesterday from Aftershock PC in St. Kilda, California, Victoria. I got an email from them telling me that my computer, they had stopped the build. They had built the computer. They're stopping the build because...
But they built it. How do you stop the build?
No, it's built. It's as far as I can tell, it's fucking built. Point is, they called me and said, we have your American Express has been flagged for fraud. And I said, okay, cool, thanks for letting me know. I called American Express. They said, nope, if you check your statement, the money's off your card. And I went, yeah, I checked. It's a bit weird. They've got my money. So I hit them up and I said, you have the money, right? Did your credit card company thing, international, say something? Why is this a thing? You have the money. What's the problem? And they went, yeah, we need proof of, we need something with your address on it that corroborates with the card that also matches the shipping address. And I'm like,
what?
Why? Like, you have to have...
American Express literally said everything's fine.
Yeah.
Why are
And this is my fucking
problem?
point. And I called them. I called Phil Cooper from Aftershock PC in St Kilda, Victoria. And I called him, and the message was, hey, we're so backed up that we're not accepting phone calls. You can email us. So I emailed him. 3 emails later, after I said, hey, okay, can I send... I don't have an ID that has my current address on it. We just moved a couple of months ago. You know, like, come on, you have, like, I just was very polite and cordial. I got a response. Unfortunately, without a terrestrial method of payment and no valid proof of address, we will not be moving forward with this transaction. Your payment will be refunded. Thank you for your interest. Which, thank you for your interest, is the corporate way of saying, go fuck yourself.
It's giving you it's the corporate
and I
finger is what they're
just
giving you.
fucking lost it, mate. I lost it. I was like, are you fucking, you have... I'm like, you have the money and you have the computer. You have everything that is required to do the one thing you're supposed to do, which is your fucking job, to build computers and send them to motherfuckers who send you money with specifications for computers you're supposed to fucking build. Sorry, but this shit drives me nuts. When someone has done, when
great.
everything is in place and you find a way to fuck it up, you have to be skilled in the art of fucking shit up to take a perfectly normal transactional situation that is already complete. It's been done. There's nothing wrong. Not me, not Amex, not the Australian Postal Service. There's no actual problem in fucking reality. You took something and said, well, I need a second form of identification that I don't need with your address on it. And since you can't provide it, and you can't, and I offered him 2 others. Well, I said, I'll pay with an Australian credit card, or I'll fucking give you 3 pieces of ID plus a thing that's got like a bill with my name on it so that you can see my name. And he was just like, nah, we're canceling it and we're not sending you a computer. I'm like, I don't need to fucking take photos of my passport and my water bill for this to happen. I'm doing it because you're a fucking idiot. And then you tell me, thanks for your interest, quote unquote, go fuck yourself, from Phil Cooper at Aftershock PC in Victoria. Like, nah, sorry, you fucked up, dude. Like, you fucked up. So this is now on Rockstar 101 that's going to be published on YouTube and Spotify permanently. So anytime anyone who is a fan of mine who is considering in Australia to build a PC for music or live streaming, don't go to Aftershock. They will fuck you in the ass with a wire brush. That's it. So that's my endorsement of Aftershock PC and Phil Cooper at Aftershock PC in Victoria. That's my endorsement.
Is your Australian credit card, is it called Australian Express? I thought it was odd that down there you had American Express.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. I mean, there isn't... Oh, God, it's so frustrating. Even the woman on the phone, I got on the phone with the woman from Amex who was so... She was an American Express nice. You know, there's nice and then there's American Express nice. She was so American Express nice. Well, thank you very much for asking. Yes, I'm good. And what can we help you with at American Express
today, you can tell
sir?
She's totally reading from a script.
Oh, no, but she was seasoned. She'd been working at Amex for 20 years and she had come to terms with what her life was, and her kids are grown and out of the house, and she's just happy to still be working. I'm sure that she's, and you know what I mean? Like, so she was really like, okay, we can take care of that for you. Let's go ahead and just see what's going on there. And then she goes, okay, just to check, this is a transaction at Aftershock PC in St Kilda, Victoria, correct? I said, yeah. For this amount of money. I said, yeah, that went through. We paid that. There's been no problem on our end. Maybe you should. And I was like, so my blood's starting to boil while this perfectly lovely woman on the phone is telling me that everything's fine. And I'm like, it's not fucking fine. Something's wrong in Victoria and I'm going to fucking find out. And this motherfucker tells me, thank you for your interest. Thank you for your interest. I'm sorry, mate. You fucked up. Dude, I'm going to fucking shit on your company for the rest of my career. Do not get your computers from Aftershock PC. They suck balls.
So have you ordered a computer for somewhere else now? Have you moved on, or have you not reached that step yet?
This happened yesterday, and then I woke up, had breakfast, and got on the podcast with you. So that's the next thing in line. Okay. I've got to go and order a new fucking computer. And the cameras are already here. I ordered this thing 2 weeks ago. Like, it should be here by now, man. Like, even with COVID, it's only in the next state down. It'd take 1 day to ship it. It should have been done. So now I've got to wait another 2 weeks. And I'm like, I want to get my stream looking better, and anyway, it's frustrating. So that's what happened to me in the last 24 hours. So yay. Yay.
How did you end up ordering from this company?
They were one of the top 3 companies.
It was one of the ones that popped up?
They're one of the top 3 that popped up on Google, and we did a bit of research, and we put in the specs, and I think it was like the mid price, but they had better reviews, and so you put it all together, and we went with that one. And, but there's like 3 other companies in New South Wales I could have gone with, and maybe it would have cost me an extra $50, and I should have just spent the $50, I guess. But they got decent reviews. But unfortunately, Phil Cooper doesn't know how to handle the situation during COVID when he's backed up and he's got more orders than he's used to. His bedside manner seems to be suffering. Phil Cooper.
Poor Phil's getting dragged through the mud here.
Oh well, let's just double check something. Phil Cooper he works at sales. So he's not even the owner, but he works at sales at Aftershock PC. Sales at aftershockpc.com.au. That's where he works. I don't think
I've ever run into an issue with that. I mean, there's been times where I've tried to order something that was worth a decent amount of money, and you would get the call, or they would say, oh, you need to clear this first. Like when I was purchasing a television or something like that. And it's like, oh, well, the card you're using, and man, I got to give credit. I can't even remember which card I paid with or even which company it was, but they were like that.
Yeah.
When I went to purchase my TV, this would have been about 5 years ago. And I bought it at Best Buy, and the person goes to run the card, and I'm like, you need to get approval first. And so, I mean, within seconds, my phone goes off, and it's the credit card company. They're like, hey, are you trying to purchase something at Best Buy? And I was like, yes, actually I am. They're like, okay, we'll let it go through. Like, boom, no problems, no issues whatsoever. And there was even a time when I lived in Florida that somebody had stolen my credit card information somehow, and I don't even know how it would have happened down there, but then they tried to use my information for, I guess, at a Best Buy in Louisiana.
Right.
And they called me and they gave me a heads up. Hey, are you trying to purchase this? It was something big. It was like $2,500 or something like that. And it was like, are you trying? And the only problem is I couldn't understand the woman on the other end of the phone. She kept going. She would call Louisiana Lusana. And I couldn't, but you mixed that with her accent and everything else, and I was like, I don't know what she's saying.
Right.
Like I was so confused, but then and I'm like, I can't hang up because I got to figure out what the hell she wants. And then I was finally able to piece it together that she was asking me if I was trying to make a major purchase in Louisiana.
Right.
And I was like, no, I'm not. So thankfully they canceled that purchase and called it good. So it was a good experience for me. I'll tell you that though. But we'll get it done. You'll eventually get your.
Oh, I'll get it done. I'll get it done. But I found this, I want to try to find something. God, TikTok is nothing but ads now, dude. It is nothing but ads. I'm trying to find
because China owns you now. China owns all your information and your host. They're starting a thing over here where
we're going to start talking about China now?
The government was telling us to not download it, and if you do have it downloaded, get rid of it.
TikTok, really? The government was telling us to get rid of it. Well, let's talk about this. When did this happen?
Past few days, I think. Sorry, I was drinking my water. And
the government told people to get rid of their TikTok accounts because China's spying on them through TikTok.
I think I saw that headline earlier. Let me check the news. I thought I saw that. TikTok ban rumor. The actual situation. Oh, in Australia. Look at that. The U.S. might ban Chinese apps. These are all the headlines that are popping up. Apple suddenly catches TikTok secretly spying on millions of iPhone users. And that comes from Forbes.
Okay, so, here's the thing.
I mean, what do you do on TikTok? What do you do?
I don't do anything on TikTok. I just started researching it a couple of weeks ago because a lot of people said, oh, you're boosting up your YouTube and you got to get on TikTok. You got to start putting some videos up on TikTok. So I started experimenting with a couple, and
it's just goofy dances, isn't it?
That's what old people think, mate. That's what all the old people think. But no, it's the next major social media platform, and everyone who's
so was Vine.
Yeah, and Vine was the biggest thing in the world for a couple of years, and TikTok might be good for a couple of years. So for that couple of years, it's beneficial to be on it. I have changed my whole thinking about certain things, like the way that like if I had that I had that mentality when Twitter came up and when Instagram came up, and I was like, I'm not just going to start posting random thoughts on Twitter and Instagram because I can. I did it if you go to my Instagram and go back to the beginning, like once every month or so, there'd be an image of something that was cool in Europe where I went, fuck, that's beautiful. I'm going to take a photo and post it. But I didn't do the whole post 3 times a day, every day or whatever. And if I had, I'd be an Instagram influencer, because I would have started back when it was starting. And so now TikTok is already blown up and happening, and it's just the new thing. And then once you realize that, like, I've done a bit of research just on the trends of it, it's like, yeah, you just have to diversify your social media stuff as much as you would diversify your financial portfolio. Because if you're only big on one platform, like what happened with Mixer, we talked about that last week, right? Did we talk about that?
I can't remember if we did.
So Mixer was the primary competitor to Twitch for live streaming for video games, right? Mm-hmm. Mixer was owned by Microsoft. Mixer was the corporate vanilla version of Twitch. Twitch was the rebellious, hardcore, you can fucking smoke weed, you can't show flesh, and you can promote racism, you can promote bigotry, you can have a site, the KKK can have a Twitch stream, and it's technically not against the terms and conditions for the KKK to have it. They can't tell anyone to go and they can't incite violence, but they can preach whatever hate they want, right? Like technically they can. And Twitch has to use their discretion, but it's not against terms and conditions for the most part, I think.
Interesting.
Mixer was the opposite. It was hardcore, really. Why is your screen so jacked, man? Like you're stopping and starting. Is it my internet or is it yours? Because I'm pretty sure mine's good. Everything else of mine is turned off.
Mine's
you are frozen, good. Bro. You're frozen.
Can't see me.
Nope, you're just frozen, bro. Oh. So anyway, while we're fixing that, here's the difference. A lot of people. There was a lot of people who were on Mixer. Your face is frozen on a. It looks like you're taking a dump. It looks like you're just in the middle of a dump. Hey, it's fixed now.
Maybe I am.
It's back. It's maybe just glitching out. So everyone who they shut it down 2 weeks ago. They gave notice that in 1 month, the platform will be no more. It is gone. And that I think Facebook is buying it and probably taking their infrastructure. So Facebook is going to take but it's going to be like, it's a whole takeover, right? So all the people on Mixer moved over to Twitch, and there was lots of people who moved from Mixer and were like, yeah, I'm fine. I've got YouTube, I've got Twitter and Instagram and whatever, and I'm a content creator. People who just do video games or just do one thing and just do one thing on Mixer were in tears. There were people all over the platform the day that they were streaming, crying in tears. What am I going to do? Are you guys going to follow me? Tell me what to do. Where should I go? And like, people were freaking out. Yeah. But that's the state of the world now. You and me would look at it and go like, get a Coke and fucking get over it. Like, figure it out. Because it's just like, but this is their. Go
have a beer and move on.
Yeah, but this is their livelihood. This is what they do. Number one, it's where they live. They live on these social media platforms. They don't live at the bar or the gym. This is where they socialize. And so coming back around to the point is, if they were big on TikTok, they would go, okay, well, I'm going to focus on TikTok for a bit and figure out the next move. Or if they were big on Instagram, or if they had diversified. But because they didn't diversify, they're fucked. So the only reason, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be dancing. I'm not going to be doing like, I tried a couple of...
Come on.
No. I tried a couple of silly videos, like jokes and things like that, and then I took them down. And I was like, I'm trying to figure out what the thing on TikTok would be. And I'm just going to make videos out of what I'm already doing, creating music. And put them on TikTok and just create 60-second versions of it. And just post what I'm already doing, but make it for TikTok so that it's sort of... consistent across all platforms. It's just me making my music and doing my thing, but I'll make little videos and post them on TikTok. And then I've got a couple of people I'm going to talk to about ways to sort of figure out how to hack it a bit and make it better for that platform. But I'm trying to find this one thing, but I wanted to show you this thing. Here's the thing. I wanted to show you this thing. So let me just explain it to you. There's a woman who I just thought it was hilarious, and I don't know if it's real or fake, right? I'm going to have to find it, but I'll explain it to you, and you tell me if you think it's real or fake. Okay. Is that my kid? My kid is screaming in the back. My fans are getting to know my kids.
Might have been mine.
Yeah, no. My fans are starting to get to know my kids' voices because they scream so fucking loud outside the door. And as soon as they can't find their mum, and they're outside the door going, "Daddy, where are you?" I'm like, "I'm here. You know I'm fucking here. You're just breaking my heart and busting my balls." So on TikTok, there is one woman. She's Asian, and the gag is that her husband started filming her, asking her questions and pissing her off. He would do something to piss her off, and then he would film her. But I don't know what the deal is or how they met, but she cannot speak. She speaks very broken English. She speaks horrible English with a real, I think she's Thai maybe, or Vietnamese, but it's a horrible broken English accent. So what happens is you can't understand what she's saying. You can make out a word here and there, but she says everything with such conviction that it's fucking hilarious. It is so funny. And I want to try to figure out if it's real or if it's fake, because if it's fake, it's genius. If it's just an American Asian woman who can do a really good, funny accent and she's like mimicking someone and they're making these videos up, but I think that it's real. And if it is real, it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Well, that's one of the things that does bother me. I don't mind them if they're fake. I'll get a chuckle out of some of them every now and then, but I have other things I need to be spending my time doing. Yeah. Although, as I'm looking this up now,
is he looking up TikTok?
Here's a story from last year about a woman committing suicide. Did you hear about this?
What are you talking about?
This was last year. This was in June. So I tried to, I was kind of punching in keywords from that story that you were saying, and clearly this is not what you were talking about. But it was a woman, it says here, a 24-year-old mother of 2 children committed suicide on Thursday in Tamil Nadu after she was scolded by her husband and prevented from using the short video making app, talking about TikTok. She recorded herself as she drank poison and then sent the video via WhatsApp to her husband.
What the fuck? Why are we talking about this?
Because that's the story that popped up. Like, I was trying to find like a video of what you're talking about,
dude,
and that's the headline.
Oh my god, come on!
Because
fuck, dude, why? What are you doing? What? I mean, I get that is a horrible, sad thing, but that's off topic for us, and that's not what the people who are listening to our podcast want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's an interesting story.
Let me show you this. Okay, we're gonna break for a second, and I'm gonna show you this.
I'm crying out loud.
You trust me. I will do you look better and beautiful. You know the heavy and the smell so bad. If after you exercise, the smell comes so bad. You don't know that because you can hear by themselves. I hear the smell from you, so I know that. You trust me. I ask you, are you?
Honey, you know if you put the car in R, it will go into rocket mode only on the freeway.
Really?
Do it. You want to try it?
Okay, why not?
I know!
I'm fucking stupid, but when
do something to baby.
he pisses her off and then films a reaction.
Do something to baby behind me, right? Tell me right now, I will forgive you. If I find out who is the Luciana, I never forgot you. You know that? You understand that?
I do pee-pee poo-poo all the time.
Pee-pee poo-poo.
Don't fuck with me.
She's awesome. I think
did she say Luciana?
Yeah, Luciana. I think it's like he was texting someone. Maybe she's worried he's going to cheat on her or something. But he'll do it like her eating corn on the cob. He'll do like anything that she does that's different or weird. He'll fuck with her about it, and then she'll snap and be like, and in that, you know what you talk about, and she goes in that accent, and I don't know if it's real or if it's fake because it looks like it's real, and if it's real,
if it's fake, I think I would find it funnier because if it's real, it's fucking mean. You know what I mean? Like I'm intentionally messing with you,
yeah, and filming it and making fun of you.
Like, I mean,
but she knows that he's filming her. She knows she's being filmed. She has to know.
And that's the thing. And for me, like I was always a big fan of Jackass. And you would look at a guy like Bam Margera and the things that he would do to his parents. His parents knew what they were getting into. His parents knew what was going on. They were reaping the benefits of the money that he was making.
Right.
So that, I think, is
they're in on the joke.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's completely different if now she knows he's filming, then that's another thing too.
Yeah, and
but
she's got to know that he's posting. And there is one. Okay, so here's some perspective. There is one video on their channel, whatever you want to call it, of her filming him doing something. So she she knows that he's posting on TikTok, and she's hip to it. So I think she might, and you know, everyone likes attention. So she might just, the two of them might be people that are like, hey, we're on TikTok, we're getting followers, this is working, and they just keep doing what works. Like it's hard to find something on social media nowadays that actually strikes a chord that works. I mean, there's one kid that I've found got over 1 million followers, and he just sings country songs. He's probably going to be a massive country star. And
is it that Walmart kid?
Is it the Walmart kid?
Yeah, don't you remember the Walmart kid?
No, I don't know the Walmart kid.
He was singing Hank Williams, I believe.
Right.
You don't remember that kid?
No, I didn't. Well,
he was one of the biggest He was one of the biggest goddamn sensations in the world, dude. Clearly didn't make it down under.
No, he didn't make it down under. But your face is frozen again for a second. But so, what did he do? Was he got discovered outside Walmart?
Yeah, he was. Oh, he's kind of like yodeling. Now I don't know if we're gonna get pinged for this at all, but I'll see if I can. Play for you. I think it's my internet. I'm having issues here.
I think you can play if you play stuff over your phone through the microphone. It shouldn't get pinged because the sound quality will be so distorted and different.
Man, it's getting better. Yeah, my camera actually froze on my end, so that's not an internet thing. That's my computer thing.
All right, cool.
Hold on, I have to wait for this stupid ad to go away. But yeah, he was just this kid. He was just singing in Walmart, and he became this gigantic internet sensation.
That's great. No, that's not him. Is it a kid?
Yeah.
It sounds like a 1920s film.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the style that he's going with.
Right.
73 million views, and then after that, he blew up into this gigantic sensation.
Right. And
that was touring.
The touring?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he was touring, man.
This world is a mess.
How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
Shut the fuck up. Don't start with me, you
As
fuck.
a musical artist, how does it make you feel?
I have no comment, mate.
Okay. Well, this is a perfect way to wrap up this episode.
I agree.
We're talking about social media, and we can start plugging the socials. Do you want to plug your TikTok social?
No, not yet. It's not up and running. No, not yet.
Oh, for crying out loud, Jesus Christ. You can follow Shim over on Twitter. It is at Shimmoore, SHIMMOORE. You can also go over to his Facebook page. You can find me over on Instagram. It is at The Real Brandalorian. I also have a new Reddit handle. So if you are on Reddit and you want to find me, it is also The Real Brandalorian over on Reddit. You can drop me a message if you want. You can send me links to things that you might find interesting as far as the discussion goes for Rockstar 101. Because I even sent, because I felt bad about this because I had an old profile that I deleted because I wanted the username The Real Brandalorian. But I sent somebody a message, and it was the person who had asked the question that we discussed last time, which was the whatever happened to you and screaming at dragons.
Dragons?
And that's because that's where what did I say? Demons? Dragons? What is it?
Oh, I thought the joke was that you miss. Okay.
No, I just I'm flipping through here, and I read my handwriting wrong. So screaming at demons, and so because that's where I got that question. It came from Reddit. Somebody had posted that question, so I sent them a message because I couldn't respond to their question because it was like 3 years old or something like that, and it got archived on Reddit. So, but then after I answered that question, I immediately deleted that account and then reopened a new account. So if you do want to find me on Reddit, it's also at The Real Brandalorian. So if you guys ever have any topics, questions, discussions, anything that you want brought up on Rockstar 101, those are the social media handles that you can find us. And on that note, I'm going to reset my computer so that we can figure this out for a new episode.
Yes.
But on that note, his name is Shim. He is the Rockstar.
His name is Brandon. He is still the DJ.
Class dismissed.
Excellent.
All right, let me
I gotta push stop record on the thing.